Welcome to the 2022 Justin Rose Telegraph Junior Golf Championship. This week, Portugal's Algarve plays host as the next generation of golfing stars battle it out to become the new boys and girls champions at a tournament which has proven to be a stepping stone to international success.
Shadow is the LPGA Meta Heel champion.
What a shot! It's a dream come true for Fitzpatrick.
Reed is an LPGA champion.
Rose, the US Open champion.
And it's Justin Rose who's the title sponsor for a third year as the action returns to Quinta de Lago, celebrating its 50th anniversary and providing the ideal challenge to uncover future talent. Perfect conditions for an exciting week ahead as we welcome you to highlights from the 2022 Justin Rose Telegraph Junior Golf Championship from Quinta de Lago in Portugal. In recent years, the tournament's been held on the north course here at Quinta, but for the first time since 2013, it's moved just across the road to the south course, which has hosted the DP World Tours Open to Portugal 8 times, and now once again provides the stage for this 54-hole stroke play event. On Tuesday, before the tournament got underway, competitors were able to meet each other and some of the event sponsors as they took part in the popular Amam before the annual welcome dinner that evening saw the first round draw take place. Unfortunately, one competitor had to withdraw due to illness, which meant this year 11 girls and 12 boys would tee it up for the chance to become champions. With an 8:16 tee time the following morning, it was an early alarm for Roisin Scanlon and Isla McDonald O'Brien, the only two-ball of the day, who got the tournament started for the girls. And first off for the boys was last year's champion, Harley Smith, who won at Walton Heath by an emphatic 13 shots, getting his title defence underway. So without further ado, let's join our commentary team, Nicola Bennett and Josh Antman.
Thanks very much, Emma. Gorgeous conditions on this first day. And this is Amelia Wan. Her approach into 3. Birdied the very first hole. Oh, she's going to birdie this one too to move to 2 under par.
Greens look absolutely fabulous. Sophie looks very confident over the putt. And she's in.
Plays at Brocket Hall. Plays off +5, Nicola. That's some going.
Exceptional for 17 years old.
Jack Lee. This is approach at the 3rd. Plays out of Rochester and Cobham Golf Club, Jack.
Gripping down the club, some nice control, bit of backspin there. Great shot.
Make that for birdie and move to 1 under par.
Mackenzie Lewis, mechanically looking great over the putt. Looks like a sort of downhill left to right putt. And he sunk it.
These greens look like glass, Nicola.
They look fabulous. A bit tougher than UK greens, but they've seemed to settle in quite well.
Sophia Fulbrook coming to the end of the front 9. Won the English Girls Open this year. She'd make that, get back to level after bogeys at 5 and 8.
Jack Lee here, putting for eagle. Very solid roll.
What an approach into the par 5.
Absolutely fabulous. They're really approaching these greens well and confidently.
Dylan Shaw Radford, what a year he's had. Scottish Boys champion, Henry Cooper Junior Masters winner and the Carris Trophy winner as well. Birdie there at 9 after bogeying the 8th. That gets him back to level par.
Amelia Wan here, birdie putt on the 12th hole, par 5. Should have run a 4 birdie so far. The tap and eagle on the 5th after a fabulous approach. Makes birdie putt to move to 7 under par.
7 under par through 12 holes. What a first day for Amelia Wan. Oliver Smith, the youngest finalist here this week at just 14 years old. Quinta is his home course as well. Bit of course knowledge there from Oliver. That gets him back to level par through 9 holes.
Par 5, 12th hole, we've got Conor Graham here taking his 3rd shot. Looks like the ball's a bit further back in his stance for a lower trajectory. Beautiful run out right up to the flag.
Conor goes to 1 under par for the day. Now Jake Wallace, 3 under so far through 12 holes. He was 6th in this tournament last year, the Yorkshire Boys captain. Nicely judged. Tapping birdie for Jake.
Eve Neild here with a birdie putt, 15th hole. Wonderful par 3, coming from Royal Norwich Golf Course.
Oh, she hasn't, has she?
Beautiful roll.
Oh, what a putt that is from Eve. Signature hole as well, 15. It's a glorious hole. over to Dylan Shaw-Radford at 12, producing a lot of scoring opportunities this par 5, and it's an eagle for Dylan. Birdie the 11th as well, and he moves to 3 under par.
Charlotte Norton here, birdie par on the 18th hole. A wonderful par 4 it is. Strong finish to day 1.
Conor Graham again at this par 3 15th. That water is very much in play. Plays off +4, Conor. And he's back to level par for the tournament, Conor. Good comeback.
Eve Neal playing this tricky par 4 18th hole, putt for birdie. We saw her hold a phenomenal long putt on 15, and she's made this one too.
Her putter is scorching hot, Eve.
On fire.
Going to Lenore Ryan in North Carolina next year. Now, Harley Smith, last year's winner. This to end his round on a positive note. Oh, and he does. Back to level par. Drop shots at 1 and 16, but he's well in contention after the first day. Just 3 shots back, Harley, the lead held jointly by Dylan Shaw-Radford and Jake Wallace after fine rounds of 69. Habib Khan, the only other player under par after the first day. What a day for Amelia Wan. A 65 from her, sees a lead by 3. Let's hear from the leaders. They're talking to Emma.
I think the course is gettable out there. Just need to play steady. Like, the rough is really tough, so you just got to drive it well and you'll be okay.
I was pleased, yeah. I had a little bit of a shaky start, but managed to pull it back on the middle part of the round quite nicely, so happy.
Know the 2 lads that I played with, so yeah, we had a good laugh whilst we went round, which helped me play a bit better because they were a bit more relaxed, so yeah, it was nice to play with them too.
We've heard from our round 1 leaders. Now time to find out a bit more about all the finalists in the boys' competition this week.
Hi, I'm Jack Lee.
Habib Khan.
I'm Henry Drake.
Jake Wallace.
Daniel Hayes.
Mackenzie Lewis.
I am Dylan Shaw-Radford.
Oliver Smith.
Oliver Mukherjee.
Conor Graham.
Joshua Van Eyck.
Hi, I'm Harley Smith.
The Open Championship, just because it's an English competition, I feel like it just means more to me.
To win a major championship pretty much in my home country would be great.
To be called the champion golfer of the year, it would be a dream come true.
The Masters.
The Masters, because it's such a prestigious event.
The great champions that have won there, you know, Tiger winning it.
The Masters, because there'll be a lot of money to be won and I'll be able to buy a Ferrari.
I support the best team in the world, Chelsea. My fun fact is I'm a Tottenham fan, sadly.
I was at the Man City QPR game in 2012 when Aguero scored the winner.
So I actually had my own album. It was called Let It Be. I brought it out when I was about 10 years old.
I've lived in Portugal for 3.5 years.
I was born in the Isle of Man.
I've cooked for a Michelin star chef a few times and he rated them pretty highly, which was quite good.
Great stuff from the boys there. Back to the business end of the championship now as we pick up the day 2 action, starting with the girls' overnight leader, Amelia Wan, on the 3rd hole. Let's rejoin our commentary team of Nicola Bennett and Josh Antman.
Good to see some of the boys and their life outside of golf. Amelia Wan, a 65 yesterday from her, and she's picking up where she left off. Just 15 years old, Amelia. She tapped that in to save par.
Habib Khan here, birdie putt on the 3rd hole, par 4. Big dreams of wanting to win the Open, but I'm sure this will build his confidence.
This is the first trophy maybe in the cabinet for Habib. Eve Neal at 5. That for birdie to get under par. Saw a couple of long putts on day 1 from Eve, continuing it on day 2.
Jake Wallace here on this wonderful looking par 4. Beautiful roll.
Gets into 4 under par and now 1 shot clear of Dylan Shaw-Radford, who started the day with 3 straight pars. All smiles there with Habib. Now a bit of trouble for Amelia Wan. This for double bogey on 5. Not to be. That moves it back to 4 under par. And the girls' competition is now wide open.
Dylan Shaw-Radford. Looks like he's got a little pitch in here on this par 5. Wonderful trajectory. Oh, and he almost makes it.
Sponsors invite this week for Dylan, making the most of it so far. Now, Rasheen Scanlon bang a low little spinny wedge into 9. That is fantastic control from Rasheen, and that would get her back to level par.
25-foot eagle putt from Jake Wallace here. Unfortunately misses, however, he has that putt for birdie.
Jake would hold that, move to 5 under par. Now, Sophia Fulbrook, big opportunity here for her after the mistake from Amelia Wan on 8. And she's taking that opportunity. She'd hold that and move to 3 under par, Sophia. Connor tidying up at the end of his front 9 for par. Unfortunately, that would be the end of Connor's tournament. Had to withdraw due to a back injury, but it was a fantastic week up to then for Connor.
A long challenging putt for Mackenzie. Looks like it's downhill, a bit left to right. Read fantastically.
Beautifully done by Mackenzie. And if you head over to the Sky Sports Golf website, there's some drills there from him and Habib to help your game.
Sophia Fulbrook, second shot in. Ooh. What a beautiful controlled shot. Tap and putt she'll have there to go 4 under par.
What a shot there by Sophia. Now, Dylan, greenside in 2 at the par 5. We've seen a lot of birdies and eagles here. On 12, great touch from Dylan. And he gets to 4 under par.
Rebecca looking like she's got a bit of a downhill right to left part. Back into the interlock grip. Commitment.
Coming off the back of birdies on 13 and 14, Rebecca having a good run. Here's Connor Graham. Had to withdraw, but walking with Jack Lee, keeping score. Great to see from the juniors. Testing little chip for Jack. Down the hill on the last.
Very undulating green it looks, especially when his feet is in 2 different types of grass.
Dylan on the 18th. This for birdie, up the hill. Superbly done. A 2-shot lead for Dylan heading into the final day. 4 boys under par, led by Dylan. He's got a 2-shot lead over Jack Lee, Jake Wallace in 3rd, and Habib Khan at 2 under par with 18 to play. Sophia Fulbrook, she was 3 back at the start of the day, now leads by 6. Let's hear from the leaders and the player with the low round of the day, Jack Lee.
It was very similar to my round yesterday. I was 1 over yesterday until 8, so I knew that there were definitely chances on the back 9, and luckily I got them, I guess.
I didn't start great though this morning. Bogeyed the first, made a scrappy par on the second, but then sort of scrambled a few pars around the front 9, and then just hit good shots, hold some long putts on the back 9, which just built together a score, which was nice.
Going into tomorrow then, you've got 2-shot lead as it stands. What's the game plan?
Keep it in play, first of all. Keep it in play, and then try and give myself a few chances from there.
After the break, we'll have all the action from the final round. But before that, let's get to know the girls who've been lighting up the fairways this week at Quinta.
Hi, I'm Sophia Fulbrook.
Rebecca Gardner. My name is Sadie Adams.
I'm Eve Neild.
My name is Kira Rushmore.
My name is Ellen Mans.
I'm Isla McDonald O'Brien.
My name's Roisin Scanlon.
My name's Amelia Wan.
I'm Charlotte Norton.
I'm Evie McCallum.
Fun fact about me is I am half Slovakian.
When I was younger, I used to play football and I was on the Northern Ireland under-15 squad. I used to swim before I was a golfer.
When I was 12, I was mistaken for a boy and I won the boys' junior prize.
I used to play national tennis.
I only got my handicap 2 years ago.
I'm a national 200-metre sprinter.
Fun fact, I have a life-size cutout of Rory McIlroy in my bedroom.
Straight.
Consistent. Steady.
Frustrating.
Eventful.
Consistent.
Precise.
Erratic.
Consistent.
Improved.
Bittersweet, because it can be good and it can be bad.
The finalists here at the Justin Rose Telegraph Junior Golf Championship are determined by a competition run throughout the year based on their gross scores. But the event isn't only about the championship, it's also about encouraging the next generation of golfers across the board, so there's a prize for the top net scores achieved during the qualification process as well. This year's 6 net winners were invited to Quinta to take part in finals week and have a chipping lesson with coach Nuno Silva from the Paul McGinley Golf Academy. So, with Dylan Shaw-Radford leading the fiercely contested boys category into the championship round, and Sophia Fulbrook starting the day with a 6-shot advantage in the girls' competition, let's rejoin our commentators Nicola Bennett and Josh Ampman.
Thanks very much, Emma. An exciting 18 holes ahead. Nicola, we heard before the break. The girls describe golf in one word. Which word would you use?
Patience for me personally. This game is made up of a combination of so many different thoughts, feelings and emotions. Just be patient through the highs and the lows.
Dylan will have to be patient today, the overnight leader, but that birdie at the first will help him. Amelia Wan, 65 on day one, 82 on day two. But a birdie there gets her back to 2 over par for the tournament.
A ball below feet pitch here for Dylan. A wider stance is definitely required for the shot. And phenomenal control from the young player.
Beautifully done by Dylan. Gets into 8 under par, the overnight leader stretching his lead. Good final day so far for him. Jack Lee, birdies at 2. This on 5. Nicely done by Jack. Had bogeys on 3 and 4, so he's level par for the day.
Harley Smith coming out the bunker here. It looks like it has a very high lip. Definitely a steeper angle of attack required. Fantastically played from Smith.
Great conditions on this final day. Now Jack Lee, highs and lows for him so far on this final day. Just 1 par in the first 7 holes for Jack. Look at the spin on that. Uphill approach. Beautifully done. He'd make that for birdie and get back to 5 under par. Out in 35, Jack, well in with a chance of this tournament.
Gardner here with an uphill shot. Looks like she's playing this in with a high trajectory. Fantastic release from Rebecca. And an exceptional shot played.
She would go on to miss that birdie putt, unfortunately, but she remains at 4 over for the tournament. Jake coming to the end of his front 9, just off the back of 2 straight bogeys. Lovely control. Moves to 4 under par, 1 under for the day.
A super high variation of grip styles from the young juniors. Sophia Fulbrook here for birdie. Fabulous.
Bogeyed 1 and 2, the overnight leader, but that will settle the nerves. On 8, gets to 3 under par. Now, last year's champion, Harley Smith, is there somewhere in the shrubbery. This is second at 13. Just coming off a birdie on 12. What an escape that is from Harley. Back-to-back birdies for him, and he's now at 1 over.
Sophia Fulbrook here with a little downhill putt to save her par.
Be a few nerves setting in now. Nicola, how do the juniors deal with that?
I think it's really important just to follow your process and just stay confident and trusting in your shots. It means everything.
Amelia's trusting that putter. The day 1 leader now at 3 over par. Sophia Fulbrook just needs to look over her shoulder. There's a few challengers close behind. Rebecca Gardner, bogeyed 11. We've seen some fabulous pitches all week, and that's another one there from Rebecca. She goes to 4 over par.
Fantastic setup over the ball for Dylan. Firm looking grip, and he stretches his lead.
It's a great front-running performance on the final day from Dylan Shaw Radford. He sits at 8 under par with 5 holes left in his round, but Jack Lee not far behind, just 2 shots back, and Jake Wallace still in with a shout, only 4 back with a few to play. Sophia Fulbrook holding on to her lead in the girls' competition, but Rebecca Gardner making a great run of things on the back 9. And don't count out Amelia Wan, the leader after the first day. Now here is Rebecca Gardner on the gorgeous par 3, 15th hole, playing 175 today. Birdies at 12 and 13. What a tee shot from Rebecca. She'd hold that and gets to 2 over par, just 3 back of Sophia.
A tricky downhill putt here for Dylan. Tension's always high on the last day when you've got a small putt like this. Unfortunate for the player.
Now, 7 under par, Dylan. This boys' competition really hotting up, just 1 ahead of Jack Lee.
The ball's looking like it's sat down here for Rasheen. Chip shot to try and get up and down. Fabulous chip in from Rasheen.
She's a very good 200-metre sprinter, Rasheen. She is racing to the finish today. Dylan on the penultimate hole. Off that bogey on 16. Stay there. That's not bad, that, from Dylan. Just 1 shot in it with a couple of holes remaining.
Yet again, another right to left putt here for Rebecca for birdie. Great stroke. It's very solid in her setup. Fantastic.
See some huge putts hold all week, Nicola. Another one there from Rebecca. She is now just 2 back. Both of these competitions are going to go right down to the wire. Now, Jack Lee, this for eagle on 17. Well judged from Jack. He'd hold that and move to 7 under par.
Dylan's got this putt off the fringe here for eagle. Looks like it's moving a little bit right to left downhill. Great setup, stroke. Looks like he's committed to that putt. Unfortunately, just falls short of the hole.
He told the birdie putt. Good response from Dylan after the bogey on 16. Amelia Wan for birdie on the last. A fist pump and a great week for Amelia. She finishes at 1 over par.
Third shot she's playing into this par 5. It's really important to get close. Unfortunately, it didn't run out, but...
It checked on her a little bit there, didn't it?
It did.
Now, Rebecca Gardner, this is a crucial shot. In the bunker, just to the left of this 17th hole. What a touch from Rebecca, putting the pressure back on Sophia.
Unfortunately, Jack's just missed the fairway here. It looks like he's going to have a tricky pistol shot to play. It's really important to play these from behind our trail foot. And more than anything, just commit to the shot.
Crucial this from Jack. His second at the par 4 last.
It looks like he's enjoying the shot. Phenomenal to make it on the green.
What guts that is from Jack, with the tournament on the line as well, Nicola.
I'm sure the unsurety of where the ball's gone will make the nerves high coming into this final day.
Now Dylan, a 1-shot lead coming into the last here. He's seen Jack find the green, but under the pressure, that's a fantastic approach from Dylan. It's advantage to Dylan Shaw-Radford on the 54th hole.
Sophia looking anxiety-free on this pressured putt for birdie on the 17th. Fabulous.
Vital putt that from Sophia. Came into the hole with a 2-shot advantage, and that remains as she heads to the final hole. Now, Dylan Shaw-Radford, he's got 2 putts for the win here. Jack Lee missed his birdie effort from the front of the green.
Looks like he's got one of those putts where his weight is moving onto his leading foot. Just misses, but he committed.
Good effort there from Dylan. Big crowd on this final green. Fellow players, parents watching on. Jack Lee missed that birdie putt from the front. This for par. Not to be for Jack, but what a 3 days of golf. 6 under par for his tournament. A final round of 70. He'll be extremely pleased with his work. Dylan Shaw-Radford then, he's got 2 putts to become the champion. And he only needs 1. Fantastic from Dylan Shaw-Radford, and he is the 2022 champion.
Sophia Fulbrook looking like she's got a mid-iron. Second shot into the 18th hole. It's important to keep everything together now. Great follow-through. Looking very confident in her finish. Oh, fabulous.
There was any pressure that Sophia was feeling on that final hole. She's not showed any there, Nicola, has she?
No emotion, and sometimes that's the best way to be, you know?
3 putts for victory here for Sophia. A lip out, but that doesn't matter. She taps in for par, knowing she's the champion of 2022. Big round of applause from the crowds waiting around this final green. She watches on to see Rebecca Gardner finish. She's had a fantastic final day, but the day belongs to Sophia Fulbrook, the 2022 Justin Rose Telegraph Junior Golf Champion. Hugs all round, great support from all the players the whole week, and most of a bottle of water over Sophia too. Fantastic to see. So confirmation of a 2-shot victory for Sophia Fulbrook, the only player under par. Rebecca Gardner gave it a great go on the final day with a final round of 70, and Amelia Wan, great comeback for her too, getting 3rd spot. Dylan Shaw-Radford, a great front-running performance from him, a final round of 70. Jack Lee gave it a good go as well, and Jake Wallace making it up the top 3. Sean Moriarty, CEO of Quinta Lago, and Daily Telegraph journalist James Corrigan handing out the trophies. Let's hear from both our winners.
I wanted to get off to a good start to try and get the lead a little bit bigger. And then I kind of lost it a little bit going into the back 9, but managed to just about keep it there.
I didn't really know the scores coming through. I didn't know how many ahead I was at all, so I was just trying my best to focus on my own round, try and post the best score that I could, and then on 17, that's the point where I was thinking to myself, this is probably a part that I definitely have to make, and luckily I did.
And the icing on the cake came a little later, when the winners were rewarded with messages of congratulations from the man himself, Justin Rose.
Hey Dylan and Sophia, congratulations on winning the Justin Rose Telegraph Junior Golf Championships. Firstly, thank you so much for supporting the event and participating. Quinta looked like an amazing time. I wish I could have been there with you guys. Unfortunately, I had to play last week, but yeah, I've been following the scores closely. I know it came down to a couple of shot wins for both of you, so you kept it interesting, and obviously there was some great competition out there pushing you all the way to the end. But can't wait to follow both of your careers going forward, and I'm sure there are many, many great things in the future. So keep working hard, and once again, thanks for competing.
It's been a welcome return to the sunnier climes of the Algarve for this year's championship, and a welcome victory for 2 deserving champions. Congratulations to Dylan Shaw Radford, who won by 2 after being the only player in the field to secure 3 rounds under par. And congratulations to Sophia Fulbrook, who held her nerve coming down the stretch to take the title in a highly competitive field. Well done to all the finalists, and we'll see you next year.
Sky Sports Golf. Feel it all.